concept of reverse mortgage. क्या mortgage कहते? Reverse mortgage. This is covered in your material also. Please open this page. Page 110. Page 110 of your DT notes. You will find the heading like this. This is your page 110 of the DT notes. Concept of reverse mortgage. Check karo how many points you have. You will have till K points, I guess. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. इतने points है इसमें. I'll explain first like a story. Then I'll tell you which points you have to read. That only you read right now because पहले story को एक develop करेंगे sir. Last concept of the session. With this, capital gains will be done except one topic under capital gains. That's the last next lecture. So 100% by next lecture your capital gains will be done. That is your 17th lecture. This is 16th lecture, part 2 of it. 17th lecture we are completing capital gains. So total 17 lecture it took. Out of that 8 lecture was I guess surcharge rate. That was very small lecture of 40 minutes. Except it all were around 2 hours 40 minutes, 2 hours 50 minutes or 3 hours around. So we had a roughly 40 to 42 hours discussion on capital gains. That is required at final level. Fine. Reverse mortgage. चुपचाप सुनते जाओ. Reverse mortgage. पहले सर mortgage क्या होता? What is mortgage? Mortgage is I own a house, I require money, I give my property documents to some fellow, I am Mr. X, I will give property documents to Mr. Y, he will give the money. But he will take the documents. Once I have money, I will repay along with interest and get the documents back. It is called mortgage. But this concept, beautiful concept, is reverse mortgage. Chidambaram introduced this concept. Chidambaram. Chidambaram introduced this concept called reverse mortgage. Beautiful concept. When he introduced, no one understood the concept. A group of chartered accountants took an appointment and they are asking few questions to him. He is answering. I am only that student who is asking. I am only the Chidambaram who is answering. First question you are asking. Assuming you are the students, I am the finance minister. You are asking, what is the intention of the concept? He says, I want our senior citizen to be independent after retirement. I want senior citizen, assuming both age greater than or equal to 60 years, to be independent after retirement. Bole to they should not depend on chiller sons for their livelihood. They should not suffer what Amitabh Bachchan suffered in the movie called Bagban. They should not be dependent even. They have led a very respectful life from 25 to 60 when they earn, after the earning stop, they should not be dependent, because I don't know what will sound the chiller fellows they are. I don't want to be dependent, I want them to be independent. Second question you are asking, when will this concept apply? What is the scenario? He says, this concept apply if you are a senior citizen. There can be a couple, husband, wife, out of which any one should be senior citizen. If both also, no problem. In a couple, any one should be husband, wife only. Any one should be senior citizen. And those fellow should own a house. They should have their own house. It should be free from charge. Also, there should not be any bank loan on that house and so on. You are asking second question to me, what is the scenario? When will this concept apply? The SSC should be senior citizen. They should own a house. They will go to bank and mortgage the house. And mortgage the house. Bank will pay amount to senior citizen. Bank will pay amount to senior citizen. That they will decide they want in lump sum amount or in installments, monthly basis. Senior citizen will decide. Now, public said, Chidam waste fellow, if he goes to bank and mortgage, how will he repay the amount to the bank? Because the income stopped, because he is in his retirement. Government clarified, when he goes to bank and mortgage, bank will pay the amount to senior citizen. No need of repayment. Senior citizen need not pay the amount to the banks. That's why it is called reverse mortgage. Opposite of mortgage concept. Mortgage may Mr. I have to pay the amount, Mr. X has to pay the amount to Mr. Y, then only I'll get the property documents. Here I am giving the documents, I am getting the money, and I need not repay the amount. This amount what I am getting, I can use that for my retirement. Next, I need not repay, and bank cannot sell the property also. Bank cannot sell my house also. It means by staying in the house, you will get regular income from the bank by just giving your documents to the bank. But the question arises, what is the benefit to the bank? Benefit is, Chidambaram said, when the senior citizen dies, bank will sell the property in the market. Senior citizen is happy. Till the moment he is alive, he is getting income from the bank. He is staying in his own house also. Bank is also happy. Once he dies, I can sell the house, recover my principal amount along with interest. Both are happy. Beautiful concept by Chidambaram. Who is giving the amount? Bank is paying amount to senior citizen. For senior citizen, that amount is exempt. We will not tax that amount. When we are mortgaging the house to the bank, it is not a transfer. So when I am giving my property documents to the bank, no transfer, no capital gains. When bank is paying the amount to me, exempt from tax. Intention, I own a house, staying in the house, I mortgage the property, get income from the bank, can stay in the house till I die, and bank will give me monthly payments based on the market value of the property. But once I die, bank will auction the property, sell in the market, recover the dues. Bank also happy, SSC also happy, Chitambram also happy. Senior citizen need not depend on chiller sons for their livelihood after retirement. Second point, no need of repayment. Still, if you want to repay, can I repay? Government says, why will we have a problem? If you want to repay, you repay. But we are telling you, don't repay, your choice. Next, senior citizen died. Bank will first give option to the legal heads to buy the property. If they are interested, they will say, it's my memory of my father and all nonsense, whatever it is. First, the legal heads right will be given. If they are ready to buy, they will sell to the legal heads. If no, they will auction in the market and sell in the market. Number 2, a couple, Mr. X, Mrs. X, senior citizen. They went for reverse mortgage. The house was in the name of Mr. X. X died. Can bank sell the property? Wife is still alive. Government clarified no. Bank cannot sell the property because the problem was, where will she go at the age of 60 now? The couple should die. Both simultaneously, later on that we are not bothered also. Then only bank will have the right to sell the property. Next rule. Bank gave 30 lakhs to senior citizen. Lump sum amount. Interest outstanding was 10 lakhs. Total 40 lakhs due. The couple both died. Can bank sell the property? Yes. Bank sold for 50 lakhs. Outstanding is only 40 because 40 includes interest also. Bank will keep their 40 lakhs. 10 lakhs will be given to the legal heads of the senior citizen. Bank cannot keep the entire sale value. Bank will keep only their outstanding amount. Outstanding was 30 lakhs was the lump sum given. 10 lakh was the interest on 30 lakhs. 40, they'll keep 40. 10 lakhs will be given to legal heads. For legal heads, the 10 lakhs is capital gain income. Am I clear with the background? Intention क्या है इसका? Even after retirement, he will get income on regular basis if he opts for, or lump sum payment if he opts for, so that he need not depend on anyone for their livelihood. That concept is called reverse mortgage. Mein I have liability to repay. Reverse mein there is no liability to repay. You wanna copy something? I will wait. Then I'll tell you what you have to do. 2 minutes. If anyone wants to copy, then I'll tell you what points you have to read from page 110 DT notes. Last 1 minute, please do it. ठीक है, फाइन. Whatever points I'm telling you, read that. For every one point, I'll give you 1 minute. You will start with point F. We are in page 110 of DT notes. You will start with point F. Together we'll read. I'm reading here, you read from your book. This scheme can be availed by an individual who is 60 years or more, underline 60 years or more, senior citizen. Huh. Huh. Or by a married couple where either husband or wife 6 years or more as on date of application for loan to approved financial institutions. Fine. Now read point number C for cat. C for cat. What is the intention? It provides stream of income flows which normally senior citizen can tap into for the retirement. Borrower need not have any income as a loan is secured by underlying property. Clear. Next. Now read point number E for elephant. Borrower is not required to service the loan but to repay the loan during his lifetime and therefore does not make monthly repayments of principal and interest to the lender. Lender will the bank, borrower and a senior citizen. Now read point number D. D for Delhi. The borrower will have various options to receive the amount, either I told you lump sum amount or monthly installments, up to 50% lump sum and the balance by way of periodic payments or part in full to the annuity securing institution for the purpose of periodic payments by way of annuity to the reverse mortgager. Clear. When can bank sell the property? When on the death of the borrower. Point number G for Goa. As per the scheme, on the borrower's death or on the borrower's leaving the property permanently, the loan is repaid along with accumulated interest 30 lakhs plus 10 lakhs 40 lakhs, though through sale of the property. Next, if I want to repay, can I repay? Yes, but we are telling don't repay. Why will you repay? Still you can repay if you want. For example, after retirement you got a lottery, you want to repay them loan, you can repay. Why will government have a problem in that? Point number H. The borrower or the legal heir can also repay the loan with accumulated interest and have the mortgage released without resorting to sale of the property. That was point number H. So I am giving you 5 minutes. Once again read C, D, E, F, G, H. C to H. Read the points once again. Quick. C to H. एक बार वापस पढ़ो जल्दी. पढ़ो प्लीज. ठीक है. So once again I repeat, what is reverse mortgage? Senior citizen, retirement, age 60, own a house, free from encumbrances. Now you can read point number A. It is a type of mortgage in which the owner, senior citizen of residential house in India, free from, but you should not have any outstanding loan on that property, can borrow money against the value of his or her name. You go to bank, mortgage the proper documents, you will get the money. That money is exempt. That mortgage is also not a transfer. You need not worry. Enjoy that income till you die. What happens to your property after you die should not be your headache. But no one can touch. Bank cannot sell till you're alive. Once the couple dies, bank will first ask the daughters or the sons legal heads. If they're not interested, they will auction the property in the market, sell the property, recover their loan along with interest. Beautiful concept. I like this concept. That income is exempt or taxable. That income is exempt. Amount received by the borrower is not considered as income, as loan, advance or disbursement of the principal and not income. The said income is exempt in order to promote the scheme. And when I am giving my documents to the bank, it is not called as a transfer. As for 47, any transfer in a transaction under notified reverse mortgage scheme will not be treated as transfer and shall not attract any taxable capital gains. This completes reverse mortgage as well. We are left with only one topic called section 47 chain. That will be covered in the next lecture, and also give you the summary chart on capital gains as well, which will become easy to revise one day before exam as well. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you so much.